Get ready to bring sexy back. This February, it's Ryan's 50th birthday bash. 7 nights, 3 ports of call, 1 epic celebration aboard Virgin Voyages Resilient Lady. We will set sail out of beautiful Miami, party at sea, and we'll end up splashing around in the beautiful Jamaican waterfalls of Ocho Rios. Then, off to beautiful Grand Cayman, where we will snorkel in the crystal waters. Dance till the sunset at Bimini's Private Beach Club. Oh yeah! Virgin Voyages is adult only. World-class dining, late-night parties that glow scarlet. This ain't a regular cruise, it's Ryan's 50th Bringing Sexy Back birthday cruise. Join the party February 7th through 14th, 2026. Reach out to Ryan and Melinda to book, or book with any travel agent you want. Just drop us a line to let us know that you're coming. We can do the swish and backside sizzle together. We'll see ya.
Good morning, y'all. It's foodie time. Hi. Yeah, look at this background today. Oh my gosh, so beautiful. I want to dream that it's Turks and Caicos, but I think it's Governor's something or other. I don't know. I couldn't read the title. But anyway, pretty background, pretty day. It's hump day, y'all. And this is a Connect and Grow chat. So if you type hashtag grow, this chat will show your link in the chat. How exciting is that? So people can go to your channel and check you out. Also, if you're here for the replay, be sure and leave a comment so we'll know that you were here, because we like to welcome everybody to Foodie Time and to Foodie's Vacation channel. You guys, we're having some internet issues today, so if I pop out, don't worry, I will pop back in again. I don't know what's going on, but it doesn't seem like a good thing. Let me check something real quick too. I always find that my phone automatically connects to internet, which doesn't help it. So I just turned that off too. Hopefully we can keep rolling, okay? But like I said, if it stops for some reason, I'll be right back. Scott Smith's the first one in the chat today. Good morning, Scott. He said, good morning, foodie, driving and listening. Thank you for coming by, sweetie. Thank you. And Linda Montemare, part of the foodie squad. Hi, sweetie. Morning, she says. And she's got the little sunshine with the cowboy hat. Love it, love it. Thank you, Linda. Linda's going to be at the dance party tomorrow night at 5:00 p.m. Eastern that we're having. We have a dance party every once in a while. So is this lady. Hi, Josiane. Traveling with Josiane in the house, part of the foodie squad. Thanks for the thumbs up. I appreciate it in advance. Hey, how are you doing? I know you're planning to be at the dance party because we waited for you to come back from all her travels. Y'all got to check out Josiane's vlogs. She has been vlogging, I'm sure. I mean, I've seen a few, but I know that she's got a lot more material to go. Controversial cruising, part of the foodie squad. Hi, Scott. Foodie time. Yes, it is. Hope you brought a sandwich. I brought some water and I've got some snacks down here in case of emergency, but I think I'm okay. I think I've ate enough already today. Really, I really have. Oh, anyway, Danny Dizzle, yoo-hoo, Danny, yo. Danny, part of the foodie squad. Danny, I see you've been busy. I've been seeing you all morning. Isn't Wednesday a busy day? Busy day for chats in our community. There's chats all day long. It's like, oh, and I've got one right after me. Jimmy's today at 11 o'clock. So we got to roll out pretty fast today. That's why I'm trying to speed it up a little bit here. Everybody speaking. Mickey's Adventure is part of the foodie squad. Hi, sweetie. Good morning. How are you doing this morning? Happy Wednesday. I agree. Thank you for coming in. Let's see. Everybody speaking. There's Sue of the Bud Files bringing in some sunshine. Good morning. We need it. It's been raining and stuff here. It's really not that pleasant. Mickey's dropping some purple hearts. Thank you, sweetie, for that. I really appreciate it. So yeah, we have a big we have a big lineup coming today. So Wednesday is always a busy day. I mean, everybody's coming on today. So, I want to go through what I know up until 1 o'clock. Then after that, I don't know anything else about anybody else's live tonight, except for the three guys, Sherman, Sherman, Rick, and Dave will be on probably about 8 o'clock. Antoinette might be on. I don't know. I'm not sure about her schedule. Like I said, I'm not really sure about the evening schedule. But also, as Anchors Away comes on at 9:30 Eastern tonight, so I know that for sure. That's Scotty J. Lori, part of the Foodie Squad. Good morning, Vicky. Hi, chat, listening and lurking. What you up to today, girl? She up here lurking. I'm curious. Look, I'm being nosy now, just straight up nosy. Mickey showing how it's done. She typed #grow. It showed her link. Thank you, dear. So, hey, what y'all up to this lovely Wednesday day, besides probably getting ready for a chat, right? Seems like everybody is. I look amazing. Thank you. I probably look better than I did 2 days ago for sure, but thank you for that. I really need that, Josiane. It's been a crazy. I do have the filter on too, by the way, so that might be what helped. Anyway, thank you, sweetie. I needed that. Thank you. PK Adventure Travels, did you miss the intro? Your video was in the intro. I've been using it for the intro because it's just so up-tempo and so sexy, right? Ryan, part of the Foodie Squad. Welcome in, Ryan. I just love that video. I love all of the videos I have, actually. It's really hard to make up my mind which one to play. We have a limited amount of time and a lot of videos, but we'll try and keep switching it up. Blessed to Crochet. Hey, Mary, welcome in. Mary, do you want to be in the dance party tomorrow? Honestly, I haven't really gotten out and talked to anybody yet, but I assumed everybody has heard that we're having a dance party tomorrow night at 5 p.m. Eastern. That's Thursday night, 5 p.m. Eastern. Be there and have a good time. We're always about having a good time. We can't go on a cruise like Scotty J and Sea Leg. Sea Lake Journeys is leaving out this weekend. In fact, he's making a point of coming by to dance with us tomorrow. So this is probably the last thing he's going to do. Isn't that sweet? Before he leaves. I love Chet. But anyway, so excited about tomorrow. I do have some new songs, but I really need to go over my songs again because it seems like I got to get the right order and stuff for it. I don't know what's going on, but y'all, anyway, everybody speaking. Hey, Jan, JJ's Adventures coming in, member of the channel. Good morning, Vicky. Thank you for those purple hearts, sweetie. The Foodie Squad, y'all take care of me. Y'all bring in hearts. It's always a good thing. I'm telling you. I feel so blessed, okay? I really do. Looking at all these people in here, all my friends, and wow, so everybody's saying hello to each other, just speaking. Oh, no Jimmy today? Okay, I saw that. Danny says, yes, I'll be watching at the dancing in my seat. Okay, well, thank you, Scott, for that. Now, let me just say, Jimmy was supposed to be on 11, but we're going to write that off. Then Ryan's going to be at 11:30 doing the Fish Tank Live, which he calls, dude, I can never remember the real name of it. I'm going to write it down because I can't remember. But anyway, I call it Ryan's Fish Tank Live because it's his fish tank and it's live. And it's really cool because, especially if you put it on your big screen, you got fish, it's like you have your own aquarium in your living room. I love that. Okay. Also, Josiane comes on at 12 o'clock, Travel with Josiane. So be sure and check her out at 12. And then Linda and Denise come on at 1 p.m. with bull crafting. So we got a pretty good, strong lineup until early afternoon today. I mean, big time. At least as far as I know. I haven't seen either of them yet, but that doesn't mean that they're not listening and lurking. I know Denise might be working. So there you go. Ah, Danny. Lori says, I got a hearing aid just for you, Vicky, and the dance party. Oh my goodness. I figured out a way to turn up the music too, so that might be helpful as well. You may not need it, but it's always good to have headphones if you can't hear, what's going on the computer. I do it sometimes when I have like meetings and stuff like that. Nettie and JT, part of the Foodie Squad. Good Wednesday morning. Hi, Nettie. How are you doing? How are you doing, my friend? Are you ready? She's going to be in the dance party too. Lori's got the camels going. She's bringing sexy back. Lori. Hey, there she is. Hi, Denise. Part of the Foodie Squad. No Jimmy today. Oh, okay. Yeah, Uncle Scugga usually comes out on Wednesday. I guess he's not going to be able to make it today, but we'll catch him next time for sure. Nettie and JT, nice and cool here today with residual wetness from all the rain from yesterday. Man, it has been raining. Bull crafting at 1 p.m. Eastern. We will be there. And I need to make a special request. Remind me that I need to make a special request from you, Miss Denise, Miss Fanice. Beautiful Fanice. Yes. Okay. Hello, hello, Bone Tired Travelers. Denise showing Carnival, 19 days. Y'all are only 19 days away. That's exciting. Man, I've been watching casino videos. What's wrong with me, child? I'm gotten hooked. I'm watching people lose money and win money, of course. Nobody's going to record themselves losing money. I mean, that would be stupid. But but I've been watching them, and my husband has been watching me watching them, thinking, what is she up to? Now, here's the funny thing. I was trying my best to watch it on the slide because I realized I may have a problem at this point. I have been like trying to edit and also watch casino reels. So that's different. So I'm a little worried about myself as far as the gambling goes. The good news is I haven't been leaving the house on the regular basis. So even though there's a casino probably about 10 miles away from me and another one about 15 miles away from me, and that one's a big one, the Caesars Indiana Casino. Yeah, y'all. That's one I had to stop going to when I was shooting craps because, whoo, yeah, Lori Barber. Everything is out of all my closets to find one thing and make some room. Wow, really? Are you having trouble with closet space? I know I am. I need to get rid of a bunch of stuff. Denise says, I'm working on stuff for our show, so forgive me if I don't say hi. Girl, look, on the day that you have a show, and I know this every day, sometimes you just don't have enough time to do all the stuff. It's like you try to get ready for the show, make sure everything's set up and that, you don't get any surprises. It's a thing. Mickey's Adventure says, match the thumbs up with the number of participants in the chat to show your support. I appreciate that. Thank you so much, sweetie. Denise. Lori says, you can see floors or furniture in any room but the bathrooms, kitchen, Larry's man cave, and the puzzle table clutter everywhere. Oh, you should see this desk. It's just scary, I tell you. He said, just call it the fish tank live. Thank you. Thank you, Ryan. I appreciate you. Because, I'm just going to mess it up if I try to remember what you call it. But yeah, thank you. Yeah, Fish Tank Live. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. Lots of fish. I love the big black catfish. The other day, he looked like he was stuck in the rocks. I don't know why, but it was really weird. He was just like underneath everything, and I could see him, look like he was stuck. And I wanted to say, Ryan, he's stuck. What do you do if your fish gets stuck underneath the rocks? I don't know. Anyway, Nettie and JT, be at the dance party and be square. According to my daughter, I told her it's hip to be square, but she enjoyed watching us having a good time. Yeah, we have a good time. I mean, you guys, I told y'all my biggest short is of two old people dancing. People like watching older people dance. Now, we're not all old, but some of us are up there. Okay, I'm just saying. But we still have a really good time, because it's okay. First of all, the music is not copywritten, so if you're coming into the dance party, you don't have to worry about the music throwing up copyrights. It's not copywritten. So, but we did find we did make some uncopywritten music that's fun to dance to. So that's the good news. Okay. So don't be afraid of that if that's what y'all are afraid of. Okay. To come into the dance party and add your audience, etc. Be at the dance party. That's what Nettie said. Be there, or be square and be square. Danny's saying hello to everybody. I'm going to throw up the first banner because I haven't done it yet. And here's the thing, Scotty J, I don't know if you can hear me. Sometimes he's watching in the background, but I need to know the date you're leaving again, because somehow, I don't know how I did it. I was trying to take Sherman's trip off because he went on his trip, and somehow I managed to get rid of Scotty's trip. And I was getting ready to point to it yesterday, and it was like, oh, it's gone. Well, there you go. So, yeah, what is going on with my internet? It is giving me the funnels today. Could be StreamYard. I don't know. But we're going to try and play a quick asset here, and we don't have much time. But we will do at least one here. And let me see, who will it be? Okay, we're going to try this. You can have that version too, Scott. Scott made this video and it's freaking awesome. But that music I added, I don't think it's copyrighted. I think that music is actually from the studio, believe it or not. So there you go. I was thinking about that. Where did I get that song? I think I got it from the YouTube studio. Some of the songs in the YouTube studio are pretty cool. That one you can dance to. So I kind of like that one. Lori says, I was getting echo and static, couldn't hear you or the music last time. It looked like everyone else could. Yeah, I know. I don't know what was going on. I noticed that. I said, well, we'll figure it out by the next time. So is our turn here in New York with some heavy rain in my part of town. Yeah. Mickey's in New York and it's heavy rain there. Girl, all I can say is stay dry. It's a very rainy season right now, and I'm not going to complain because we need the rain, at least a little bit of rain. It would be nice if it would just be a little bit of rain, instead of like flooding everything. Would be a good thing. Carnival, 19 days. Yes, you guys are leaving in 19 days. Oh, that sounds wonderful. I have one too. I have a cruise coming up in December, the beginning of December. Don't know what the count is. I got to look and see because Royal does not give you a count, I don't think, on their app. So I'm going to have to literally look up what the count is and keep it myself. Very gloomy. Yep, Nikki, that's the bad news about rain. It will make you sleepy. It's very gloomy. I totally... Whenever it rains, I want to take a nap. Does anybody else have that problem? I mean, seriously, I could sit on the couch and just fall to sleep. It's not a problem. Now at nighttime, I have a hard time going to sleep, but during the day, I could take a nap so easily. Look, it's Life with Tanisha RN, part of the Foodie Squad. Hi, Tanisha. Good morning. Happy National Fluffernutter Day. National Pierogi Day. I like pierogies. National Hero Day. Yay. National Curves Day. Yeah, baby. And American Touch Tag Day. American Touch Tag Day. Is that like just regular tag day, like when you play tag? Because I used to love that game when I was a kid. But anyway, that's a whole nother story. Yeah, I liked all those games. Remember that? But welcome in, Tanisha, and thank you for the day of the day. A fluffernutter is a peanut butter and marshmallow cream sandwich. That sounds pretty good right now. But you know what? I'm having a sweet craving that won't stop today. So I'll figure out some way not to eat too much sugar, y'all. Mickey's Adventure says, Vicky, I will be on my way to work during the dance party. I will start to tune in. If I'm able, I will pop in. Okay. Did I give you the link? Let me know. Did I give you the link? Because honest to goodness, I can't remember if I gave anybody the link. Pierogies are filled dumplings made by wrapping unleavened dough around a filling and cooked in boiling water. Interesting. Yeah. That sounds like a dumpling. Yeah. I watch slot videos and play slot games on my phone. We're not allowed to play casino games in Kentucky, and that's probably a good thing. I don't know. You know, they're kind of funny about gambling, I guess, because we have a horse track here and they kind of own all the stuff, really. They even have their own gambling casino, the horse track. It's called Derby City Games. Isn't that crazy? The casino is 15 minutes away if I catch the lights right, but I'm saving for the NCL Bliss in 32 days. Is anybody going to be here with me? You guys are rolling out, okay? 32 days. Vicky, how do you learn to play craps? Is it hard? I'm going to tell you a bad story. Like, I learned to play craps when I was in high school on the curve. And you know what? You can learn anything, and I mean anything on YouTube. All you got to do is put in learn to shoot craps and on YouTube and it'll come up. And I remember I went there and watched this one guy playing craps, just kind of see if I could get some, and he was teaching. I was trying to see if I could get some new hints on how to play, because, you know, playing on the curve when I was a kid is a lot different than playing at a table. I mean it seriously, a lot different. But anyway, thanks, Vicky. Oh, you're welcome, Scott. Like I said, Scott, if you want this version too, just for diversity, I mean, you know, for different stuff, please let me know. I'll send it to you. Also, Mr. Scott, we would love if you'd come to our dance party tomorrow. Just saying. Sea Lake Jury's afraid he's going to be the only guy at the party. I mean, you know, that's not a bad thing. Antoinette, good morning, beautiful. Good morning, Vicky, and everyone in the chat. Antoinette, you know, I'm not even sure. Are you on tonight? If you're on tonight, let me know, okay? Scotty leaves the 18th. Okay, the Scotty 18th. Man, dude, you are really short. I hope you have a good time. The Jubilee sounds like so much fun. Are you getting together with Cheryl and Jeremy still? I know they moved to Dallas, and I don't know how far Dallas is from Galveston, but nothing seems to be that close to Galveston except Houston. So anyway. Okay, Nettie and JT. Tanisha, can you recommend a nice, simple planner for beginners? I normally give my daughters a calendar planner that I get from the local home repair store. LOL, thanks. Oh, that's funny. But yeah, that sounds like a great question there, Antoinette. Friend. I know, welcome in, beautiful. She is so statuesque. I mean, oh well, anyway. You know what I'm saying? She's tall and beautiful and has that wonderful smile. It's hurricane season. I expected more rain during the season, which we did not get. Of course. You never get what you want when it comes to weather lately. It gives you something like a surprise, like a little surprise. Uh, okay, Sonic is in here today. Sonic hashtag girl, how are you doing today? Uh, I'm really liking that logo, and I kind of know who that is because my grandson, he constantly informs me of stuff, but it's not coming to me right now. But yeah, the yellow one I'm kind of familiar with. I know the bad guy. We watch Sonic together. Rain is my favorite weather for naps. It really is quite good for napping. I love it too. Okay, so we're going to do another banner right now. We're going to change over to 2026. There's a lot of good cruises coming up next year. Ryan is doing February 7th for his 50th, as you may have seen at the beginning of the show, his 50th birthday. I played the video coming in, and that's what I'm talking about. There's also the ABC cruise, which is the Aruba cruise that's going by on April 11th. That one's going to several places, and it's going to be awesome. And Eddie Lugo is celebrating his 20th anniversary. There's a lot of good cruises in 2026. A lot. Okay. 22 days until Mardi Gras. So you're leaving, then Nettie's leaving. Okay. But anyway, I assume y'all are not going to be at the same time. So that's good. Oh, I did send you the link. Well, that's good. Hey, Big Daddy, BDBGP. How are you doing, sweetie? Welcome back. I really am glad to see you. I thought I was doing two, but I'm doing it does whatever it wants to do. So. But anyway, welcome back to Foodie Time. How you feeling? How you living? I'm feeling much better. I was sick a few days ago, but I'm doing really good. I also most people don't know this, I had a little accident playing pickleball. I fell on my knee, the one that I had surgery on, which is unfortunate because now it is really wobbly. But the good news is I'm going to see a doctor and see if it's okay. So I've not been walking real well, but I'm getting around. Sonic Advanced 3 will have a time slot followed by Kahoot and a lot more. Okay. So bringing in information. I tell you, you guys do a lot. You guys do so much. BDBGP, he is a game channel, but he gives advice and talks and stuff. I mean, while he's doing the games, he's talking about interesting topics and stuff. So you're getting like a twofer there. Okay. So that's pretty cool. So he does lives, and I've been to the live. So I've listened to some of the stuff that you've been talking about, BD. Really do like it. Be sure to connect with him. Be sure to type hashtag grow for us so they can connect with you. Linda says, right, I did to when I was younger, but just wondering about playing on the table. I'll have to check out YouTube. It's a good refresher course if you haven't played for a long time. You can find anything on YouTube that you want to learn, to be honest with you. It's kind of crazy. Sonic says, I'm a huge retro gamer, TBH. Nettie and JT says, we just call it shooting dice as kids, but after that, craps is way over my head. People getting mad with me because they think I messed up their bet. Yeah, it goes either way. Either you did good for their bet or you messed up their bet. Depends on what you throw. Now, I do throw 7, so starting out, it's pretty good, but ending, not so much. As you know. Anyway, I don't know why I throw 7s, but I throw 7s. So there you go. I'm doing good. What about you? I'm doing good. I don't know if you was talking to me or not, but I am. It rained here yesterday. Mary, I don't know. It seemed like it rained everywhere yesterday. I don't know. It's just really rainy season for the United States right now, hurricanes and whatnot. It is hurricane season, so I guess that shouldn't be surprising. Tanisha RN saying, great question, Eddie. It depends on what you want your assistant planner to do for you. Many years ago, I would use those weekly planners you find in Walmart. They were great then and today. You know, my planner is it's an office planner. It is not exciting at all. Okay. But it keeps me on track, and I guess that's what matters. One of these days, I'll do something a little more fancy because I think it's great to start off the day with something beautiful like the stuff you have on your channel, Tanisha. Blessed to Crochet, yes, would be glad to participate in dance party tomorrow. Okay, I will send you the link. There we go. Tanisha, Keisha, hi. Welcome back. Good morning and happy Wednesday, Miss Vicky and chat folk. How are you doing, sweetie? What is going on with you? Thank you for coming in. We're rushing today, which is kind of unusual for us, but we're rushing today because that's true. Jimmy's not here today. I'm not really rushing, but there you go. I'm still going to try and I'm trying to do better at keeping on track here, y'all. Just a little bit better. Mickey. No rain here. I know. So let me ask you guys this question. Do you normally cruise during hurricane season? You know, this is a discussion I had with my husband the other night because he was telling me that he didn't really want to travel during the winter no more because sometimes the water is cold and this and that. But then he wanted to plan a cruise during December. And I thought, isn't that the winter? But anyway, so now I'm wondering, is that why I know that it has to do with pricing. A lot of people prefer the pricing during hurricane season. But you know, obviously a lot of people don't care because sure is a lot of people leaving during hurricane season. For those who enjoy spending time in the casino, join me and other families and friends on Star of the Seas October 2026 as we celebrate my mom's first ever cruise. That's going to be a great vlog, by the way. I love first ever cruises. Anyway, you will find her in the casino. Well, Mo Mummy is on Star of the Seas. How do I know that? Because when Charvon was showing her video, I saw her walk by it. Mo Mummy slot machine. I'm surprised Lori hasn't thrown it up yet. Will G, morning all walking and listening. How you doing? Well, welcome in. And then Keisha saying hello to everybody. A Nightbot telling everybody to type hashtag grow to show your link. Yay. Oh, Wakeview Travel. Hi, Wakeview. How are you doing? Good morning, everyone. How are you doing, sweetie? Welcome in. We're here talking about cruising again. But yeah, do you guys cruise during hurricane normally? Hurricane season, not during hurricane. Do you guys do that? Because honestly, I don't think I've ever well, that's not true. Hurricane season starts in July. And I know I just took a cruise on July 27th. So there you go. Also, I have used a notebook to plan my days. All you need really is a pen and paper. Let those two be your assistants to keep you organized and your brain free from all the things floating around. Yeah. I do need a better planner than Tanisha. Will G said yes. You do travel during hurricane season. Okay, so have you had good luck with that? Because I keep wondering, you know, everybody's planning these trips during this month and next month and last month, and this is the prime time for hurricanes. So I'm assuming that means you guys have never had a bad experience in hurricanes. So, you know, I may start planning during this period of time as well. Most of my cruising happens during hurricane season, Mickey said, July and November. Now, November, I do because that's my birthday month, and I do like to cruise on my birthday. So there you go. This year, I won't get to cruise on my birthday because I'm cruising in December. My family was supposed to be planning a trip in the end of December, and that fell apart as I expected. So there you go. Most of my cruising happens. Okay, I read that part. I'm sorry. But yeah, that's good to know. You are a hurricane cruiser. Keisha says, I cruise when my bank and the kids' school schedules allow. Yeah, that's a thing too. You got to wait for the dólares, as they should say in Spanish, to show up. Uh-huh. So, and sometimes I can find a good deal. I mean, a really good deal. Every once in a while, there's always a good deal going on, by the way. Most people don't know. I know this because I'm a travel agent, but somebody's always having a good sale. So you just have to find it. And I usually don't have that much trouble finding the good deals. Then I have to convince my husband to go. That's the harder part. Wakeview Travel, we have cruised a few times during hurricane season. We are cruising Sunday on Margaritaville Islander. Yes, you guys are rolling out Sunday. Okay. So far, we have had no issues. And I will cross my fingers that you don't have any issues, because I think that you're probably in the clear, since today is Wednesday and that Sunday you would have heard about any hurricane coming toward you, I'm assuming. Hey there, Danny. Hope you're having a great week. Danny, the super mod in our chat. Love her. She's also part of our Foodie Squad members on the channel. Yes, I feel so blessed, I tell you. Tanisha, we like to cruise in October and February. We took a cruise in February and he didn't like that cruise. He said water was too cold, but he likes to go out and snorkel and stuff like that. Now I only get my ankles wet. I'm scared of fish and sharks and everything else. So yeah, I really don't go that far out in the water. Now, I might jump off of a boat occasionally and do some snorkeling if there's a lot of good swimmers around, because my only fear is I'll be in a big surprise and all of a sudden something will come. I ain't gonna be able to swim fast enough. That's all there is to it. Hurricane season runs from June 1st to November 30th. Wow. Yeah, it's really hard to get away from hurricane season. It's like half the year, right? June to November. We cruise starting around Halloween, rarely see hurricanes that late. Yeah, that's true. By the time November and the end of October come around, usually everything has already hit. Occasionally we'll have something bad happen, but that doesn't happen very often. So that's good. I think it's a good time to plan, like the beginning of November, end of October. Yeah. Amen. I need organization in my life. Pen, paper, sticky notes, whiteboards, digital and hard copy planners. I didn't think about the whiteboard, but I might need to get a whiteboard. I mean, lately I do need to keep up with a few things. Nettie, I do not think about hurricane season. The summer is too hot. And considering that, the cruise will probably be she don't like the hot, somewhere hot. We normally cruise in October and January, our anniversary month. Okay. Everybody's got their time period. I have taken a cruise in August, but prefer February and October. Yeah, February for me was good. Like I said, I don't get in the water though. So I like that particular temperature. I like the medium temperature. I'm not real into hot weather. So February for me is good. I don't think I've ever cruised in October. Used to be we would go to Vegas during September and October. Great place to go during the hurricane season. For me anyway. Had a couple rough cruises, but no ports missed. Will J said, wow, that's amazing. I had one rough cruise. It was in July, and it was years and years ago on the Explorer of the Seas, I think it was. And I ain't forgot that one. It was a lot of stuff happened during that one. Nothing bad, but a lot of people were sick. I don't get seasick, oddly enough. Then again, I eat green apples all the time, which means probably that is keeping me from getting seasick. The malic acid and all that. November is also my husband and I's birthday month. Oh, so we're all going to be celebrating our birthday in November. Doing good, Keisha. Danny said, slot machine, slot machine, slot, mo mummy, mo mummy, mo mummy. Carnival. Okay. This is y'all's assignment, you and Denise. I need to know what three reel machines are on your cruise. I've gotten addicted to 3 rolls, which I always was. I liked double diamond, triple diamond, and diamond jackpots or jackpot diamonds, whatever it's called, diamond jackpots. Those are my favorite machines. Yeah, double diamond, triple diamond. Those are my machines. So please, if you see one, record it for me. Play it for me and record it for me. Never had any major weather issues with any cruises July, September, March, April. Worst weather was in March off the eastern U.S. coast from South Carolina to the Bahamas. Wow. Yeah, you're right about that. The East Coast is not that lovely in March sometimes. Sometimes it can be frightful. Just like here in March, sometimes it snows. I mean, it doesn't even snow here that often, but in March, you can get snow here pretty easily. Nettie says, December 2023, we cruised and spent almost 6 days in the rain, running around from Tropical Storm Tammy. That was a very wavy time for me. I stayed in bed for 2 days. Wow. That was December of 2023. Trying to remember what we were doing. 2023, no, we traveled on the Harmony of the Seas that year. I think it was in November. Yeah, sometimes you do get bad weather. And that's just a thing. Traveling is always a gamble. You kind of you're planning a trip months in advance. You don't really know what the weather is going to be like. I mean, you kind of know, if it's hurricane season, it's possible it may rain and stuff. Whoop, whoop. Happy hump day. Hi, Scotty. Hope you're going to be in the dance party. I sent you a link. I'm pretty sure I did. I said that, but I'm pretty sure I did. But whoop, whoop. Nice to see you, Scotty. I know you're very short for your cruise. The 18th. I've got it now. 18th. Okay, that's exciting. I'm going to change to the 2027 banner. Whoop, whoop. Scotty. So, yeah, the thing about traveling is, like I said, you don't know what the weather is going to be like. And that could be a problem no matter what vacation you take. I mean, if you go to Disney and it's going to rain and storm, we had a really bad weather time at Universal in Orlando one year. It rained like 3 of the 4 days we had tickets. It was like we had one good day and it was freaking hot, okay? And I kept thinking to myself, this is just not how this should go. I mean, seriously, you're on vacation and then it rains the whole time and then it's hot, like so hot that you couldn't stand it. My daughter was just like wilting. She was like, oh, Mom, we got to go somewhere where it's cool. So, yeah, we don't get in the pool or soup bowl. So September through early March are our sweet months for cruising. Okay. Early March is a good time to cruise. I think March in general is a good time to cruise because, I don't know, it depends if you get spring breakers or not, but I think that spring breakers tend to go mostly in April, but I could be wrong. I don't know for sure. They're not in my list of clients. Most of my clients are around my age because they're referrals. My clients are referrals from other clients. So they're all about the same, age group. So I don't have any like young kids or spring breakers and nothing like that that call me. Well, I take that back. I do have one, but he's no longer a college student now. So I don't know if I'd count him as a spring breaker at this point now. Danny Dizzle says, put time off from work for when big bro, little bro, and sister-in-law are all here on Thanksgiving. Well, Danny's going to Switzerland, okay? And it got approved and waiting for my trip, October 21st to 24th, off because going to Disney for the Halloween party. That's exciting. That is exciting, Danny. That sounds like so much fun. Any Halloween party is probably going to be fun, but at Disney? Oh, wow. Nettie, oh, yeah, I do not do the water pools or beaches. JT snorkels. Can't do underwater. JT and Jorge are going to get along just fine. Because that's him. He wants to do all the activity stuff I want to watch and videotape, obviously. Was on a jet ski once that flipped over, girl. My husband almost drowned. My son saved my husband's life once because of a jet ski. Flipped over, I am done with water. I know, right? I'll watch. This is me at this point. I mean, when I was younger, yeah, I was a little more adventure. I even did the thing where the little water trikes, you get inside, it's like a bubble and there's no water in there, and then you drive around and you sit in this one. It was like an actual like vehicle. They're so funny. But me and my husband got in those in Punta Cana, and looking back on that, that's definitely one of my more adventurous days. It can be chilly in January and February. It really can. You know, the Bahamas do not get that warm during that period of time. They're usually like in the 70s, sometimes in the low 70s, like 70, okay? So, you know, plan accordingly. That's all I can say. If you're planning to snorkel, February may not be your month because it tends to be cold like that in the Bahamas. Now, if you're planning to do like a lot of walking and you're going for historical stuff like that, it's probably the perfect time to go anywhere, because in the Caribbean in February, the weather is like perfect. I mean, not for swimming, for sure. But the Southern Caribbean in February is quite warm, like in Puerto Rico and St. Lucia and St. Kitts and what's that other place? Barbados. I'm trying to think of all the Southern Caribbean places. That is a great place to go in February. It is gorgeous and the weather is perfect. Now, I got to tell you, two places that I don't want to hit in the summertime ever again, because you know, but it's Curacao, which I love, and Aruba. All of those places are hot during the summer months because of where they're located at. But they don't get hurricanes there. You know, I mean, that's the Lesser Antilles, Lesser Antilles, ABC Islands. They always have pretty good weather, but it's always warm. It's always warm enough to get in the water. So there you go. Keisha says, to Bless to Crochet, hope you're well today. Mary, were you sick? Because shoot, I just totally missed that, girl. I hope you feel better. You must have been sick when I was sick. Yeah. Anyway. And thank you for giving us your link, Bless to Crochet. Appreciate you. I'm going to play another media asset. Yay. I love to play the group cruise videos. So we're going to do this one. I think that's the one I'm looking. No, I'm not looking at the right one here. Okay.
Set sail on the 4.0 Booze Cruise, hosted by Eddie Lugo Studios. Departure, October 31st, 2026 from Galveston, Texas. Itinerary, Day 1, departure from Galveston, Halloween night kickoff. Day 2, fun day at sea. Day 3, Cozumel. Day 4, Bay Islands, Honduras. Day 5, Harvest Bay, Belize. Day 6, Costa Maya. Day 7, fun day at sea. Day 8, return to Galveston, memories that haunt forever. Don't miss out, reserve your cabin today.
So I've got enough time because we're at the bottom of the chat. I'm going to play one more video. How's that for exciting?
Are you ready to escape the everyday? Then mark your calendars for November 22nd, 2025, because you're cordially invited on the cruise of a lifetime. We're sailing on the brand new MSC World America, the first MSC ship built just for the U.S. market. This ship is massive, modern, and packed with next-level fun. We will be departing from Miami, Florida, and the first stop is Roatan, Honduras. Has a lot of lush rainforest, but trust me, the snorkeling is the best. Next up is Costa Maya, where you can explore Mayan ruins, or our favorite, a secluded, all-inclusive in the jungle. Next up, Cozumel, a true Caribbean classic with the beach clubs, or helmet diving. Last but not least, we stop in Ocean Cay, MSC's private island in the Bahamas with white sparkling sandy beaches and a lighthouse. And here's the best part, group rates are still way under current prices, but not for long, so make sure you act fast before these prices are gone. Cruise how you want, chill, explore, or go full throttle. Or hang out with Ryan and Melinda from PK Adventure Travels. We'll be right there with you, having the time of our life. Book now and make Thanksgiving 2025 unforgettable. And we will see you on the scenic route.
So look at all that. Exciting cruises still happening this year. That one is the Gobble and Go by Ryan and Mel. And that one's during the Thanksgiving week. So you got to love that. Won't have to cook. I love that. While we're here, the 2027 cruises, want to talk about the new one I added. How We Cruise, Julie. You guys know Julie. Star of the Seas Group Cruise, January 24th to 31st out of Port Canaveral. Also, as you probably know, most of the community is traveling on the Celebration, leaving on the unhinged, unmatched, unhearted, ungrouped cruise carnival Celebration. It's a mouthful. I just call it the uncruise at this point. But anyway, that's on Valentine's Day, and just about everybody I know is going on that cruise. So, kind of wonder who's going to be covering all of the chats, especially that Wednesday. Like, this is the busiest day, and most of the people that are doing chats on this day are going to be gone. It'll be a very empty Wednesday for sure. But I also added the Clock Family and Embarkation Nation 11 night British Isles, June 13th to 27th, London, England. They're leaving out of London, England, and they're going around the UK. And it sounds pretty exciting. Now, we have 2 Virgin Voyages cruises near the end of 27, and one of them is done by Cena's Travels on August 16th. The other one is done by Ricky Ocean, and that one is leaving like the week before. So there's a lot of Virgin Voyages going on in the next couple of years. And then Jeremy and Cheryl are going on a Mediterranean cruise October 7th, which I'm telling you, Cheryl is so ready for, okay? I mean, she's probably already packed, yeah. So 2027 is going to be pretty cool. Honestly, we have some of the best cruises for our group cruises. So, there's no slacking in their game. I'm telling you, I've made a lot of groups over my lifetime, but or I should say my travel agent lifetime, but I'm really impressed with the itineraries for all of these cruises. Also, the Ocean to Ocean has got several cruises out as well. One of them is the Helping Hands Rock and Roll Tribute next year. And that one has a lot of people from the community. Also, we have a meetup next year, March 6th through 8th, speaking of traveling during March. If you're in the Helen, Georgia area, please come by and see us. We will be there March 6th to 8th. And the person to contact for that is Darion of, I'll never get his title right. It's Germany with Darion or something like that, y'all. I'm messing it up. Haven't talked to Darion for a while. I need to study up on his name again. But anyway, Darion's the person you want to contact. There are several people that are going that are probably connected with him as well, like Billy J. Billy J never misses the March meetup. And he does this every year, Darion does. And he's very familiar with Germany. What is the name of his? Y'all tell me what's the name. Magnificent Germany. Magnificent Germany with Darion. Thank you, Denise. I could not think of what the adverb was. Magnificent Germany. Germany is magnificent, okay? He does a lot of videos on Germany. It's pretty cool. I don't know if you've ever been to Darion's channel, but he has all the stuff you don't see, the non-touristy stuff on there as well, because he's very familiar with Germany. He goes there a lot. Ryan says, well, hold it. Well, I might not have the fish tank live today. I know, internet service is down. What is going on? Mine's giving me the little blinkers too. I mean, it's doing a thing itself. I'm just surprised, knock on wood, that we are still here. I got like this much of the beaker left, so we may be gone any moment. If we are, well, I'm sorry. I don't know what to do about that. But he says internet service is down in my neighborhood due to a power outage. They're hoping it's restored by 11:30. Timing is everything, right? But they're not sure. Okay, well, we'll know if you're not there what happens. So thank you for giving us a heads up. Magnificent Germany. I can't say it. Yeah. Anyway, he's a pretty cool guy. I love him. I love Darian. You know, he's one of the first people that I really talked to in this community. I don't know how to explain this. I went to his other channel. He has a channel where he does scripture and prayer and stuff like that. And that's how we met. I didn't realize he had the Germany channel until after I met him through that channel. So that was kind of cool. I have been busy getting the work done for the channel. So are you still working on your blankets? You know, I've been meaning to go over there and see what you've been doing. Okay, I've been meaning to get over there and see how you've been doing on that beautiful blanket that you're making. Oh my gosh, man, I can't seem to get my fingers to work anymore, Mary. I cannot crochet. I have a hard time, you know, I guess because I haven't done it in so long, or maybe it's my dexterity. I'm getting old. What can I say? Patty Skywalker, hi. Hi, hosting everyone. How are you doing, Patty Skywalker? Welcome in. What you been doing on your channel? I know that you do a lot of interesting stuff with like figurines and things like that. I haven't been there in a few days, but I do know what you got going on. How is everyone today? I'm doing pretty good. I don't know about everybody else. Seems like a lot of people are leaving in a few days, though. You know, when you get people who are like a couple of days away from their cruise, or maybe a week, like a Scotty J, I think they're all in a good mood. I would be. Thank you, Patty Skywalker. I appreciate you. I'm going to go on and play After Party, Lori, because it's 10:56. I've been playing all kinds of videos today. I actually need to play a couple of songs. Let's try to hit 30 likes on this amazing stream. Yeah. I second that emotion. But yeah, Lori, I wanted to tell you that I've been working on new songs, and I was planning to try out those songs on you guys just to see what you would say about them. This is kind of a, I don't have it there. This is kind of the song we'll be playing. Oh, I have a new version of this song for you, Nettie. I want you to hear this. It's really cool. Hope it plays. Uh-oh, it's not. We played this last time, but it was a different version of it. Now this version, I'm going to turn up this speaker. You tell me what is this too loud?
Neon lights, they paint the floor.
Is that the right volume from y'all's perspective?
Feel like fire, hearts collide.
Maybe too loud.
Feel the rhythm, can't divide.
If you guys want to, come in early so we can kind of play with some things. I make sure Lori can hear everything this time. Poor Lori. Oh yeah, hashtag after party. AM going to TwitchCon. That's exciting. Roxy, that's exciting. After party. I know, it's 11 o'clock. Thanks, Patty. I forgot. Thank you, Patty, for reminding everybody to hit the thumbs up. I appreciate you. Look, the thumbs up came up. That just never happens, y'all, when I want it to happen. Chair dancing song. Yep. Was it loud enough, though? That's what I was wondering. Okay, so I'm going to go on and play After Party. Now, see, the media assets come in louder than the regular songs on the music section of here. I don't get it. I don't know what's going on, but that seems to be what's going on. Notice that After Party comes in louder. Match the thumbs up with the number of participants in the chat to show support. Thank you, Mickey. I love it. I love it. Lori said, yes. It sounds better. I mean, louder and better. Danny says, I was shaking my booty to that song. Shake, shake, shake. Shake your booty. I bought a birthday card. I should have brought it in here for Jorge because I don't know. I thought it was cute. He played it and he's like, okay. And then I thought it was cute. Anyway, try muting panel during song. Muting panel during song. You know, that's hard to do, by the way. Muting everybody during song. I haven't figured out how to do it yet, but I think you have to do it individually. And then you got to unmute them all. Okay. Besides, I don't want to mute the panel. That's the whole point of the dance party. Then you really only hear the music. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Come in early. We'll figure it out. We'll figure out how to make it better. Try muting panel. Okay. Nettie says, wish I knew how to step. The last song was a good stepping song. Yeah, that is a good stepping song. You're right. Carl Schill, good afternoon. Hi, everyone. How are you doing? How are you doing, sweetie? Carl's got a new name for his channel, a new channel called Carl Schill. Welcome in from UK, from Ireland specifically. Oh, talk to Eddie. Talk to Eddie. Okay. Oh, talk to Eddie about the muting all the people at one time and then unmuting them all. I don't know. Maybe there is a button here that I don't know about. Probably so. They're on Restream now. Everybody has moved to Restream but me. I don't know. Hashtag grow. Carl showing his link. Okay, there we go. So it's time for us to roll out. It's been nice chatting with y'all. I hope that you guys have a great week. And tomorrow, of course, the dance party. We're going to have the regular show at 10 o'clock and then again at 5 o'clock. I have a doctor's appointment right before the show, but I'm pretty sure I'll be back in time. So anyway, but even if I'm not back in time, no, I'm going to be back in time. I will be here, but we're going to be able to bring everybody in. Some people may want to come in about 5 or 10 minutes early. We're in here talking anyway, y'all, before the show. So if you want to come in and talk with the rest of us, come on in, and then we'll start the dance party. It's going to be like that. You still use StreamYard? Well, that's good to know, Denise. Just you and me, okay? Mary says, "It's a good connections that has kept the internet. It is the good connections that has kept the internet going." I tell you what, I'm amazed because it's been giving me the blinkers for sure. It goes up, it goes down, it goes up, it goes down. Okay, but anyway, we made it somehow. So we're going to go out, and I will see y'all tomorrow morning. Yes, it is growing. We are doing it Connect and Grow Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. I will schedule it today. Please do. Okay, I will talk with y'all later. See you later. Have fun. Enjoy the week. Enjoy the Chatty Wednesday. We got a lot of chats to do today, and they're all going to be kind of cool because they're our community. So there you go. Don't miss the Fish Tank Live, Josiane at 12, Linda and Denise for bull crafting. Be there. I'll see y'all later.
I woke up to the sun dancing on my face. Feet hit the ground. I'm alive in this place.